welcome back to Neon Trash, all you cyberpunks and retro nerds out there. You got your host, Tommy the Hammer, coming at you guys again with another weird movie review. And so I realized that in 2020, it's kind of hard to get into the old holiday spirit with everything kind of sucking so much ass. But we're going to definitely try with the help of some booze and, of course, a strange movie. This one is called Sleigh Bells. And I know very little about this movie. I was at the local exchange here at Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, and I don't know, I saw this behind the glass and I thought, hey, what the fuck, let's give it a whirl. It says here on the back of the DVD box here that it stars the one and only Barry Bostwick from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. This looks like it's going to be kind of a modern day grindhouse cult movie affair, right up my alley. These are the types of movies that I love, so I can't wait to get into the festive spirit tonight, chug some of these, watch some of this, and have a good old time. You guys know this routine. Check out the trailer, peep that shit. When we get back, y'all motherfuckers are gonna know my opinion on Sleigh Bells.
It's Christmas Eve, and we're on our way to what might be the most exciting urban exploring adventure, and you never know what dirty things will come your way. I dare you to eat this.
My property, and I'm Santa. And that thing out there, that is no animal.
And I'm the Tooth Fairy.
I'm Santa, and that's Krampus! The devil of Christmas! Oh, what is going on?
Okay, what is going on?
We have to save the world from that monster out there. I do think we made Santa's naughty list. One, two, three, Krampus!
Oh my god, what an abysmal experience this movie was. You know what? On second thought, guys, I feel like this movie is the perfect embodiment of 2020. Boring, redundant, annoying, terrible. So in a lot of ways, I guess you could say Sleigh Bells is perfect for Christmas 2020. Everything about this movie just feels cheap. And looking at the back of the DVD art here, I thought to myself, okay, this looks like it's gonna have the production value of some sort of porno or something like that. And for the most part, it does. I mean, this movie looks like it was filmed with a hand cam. It's produced by Darren Bousman, and if you guys don't know, he's the same guy behind the Saw franchise. And I gotta say, I'm a fan of him. I like the Saw movies. I like the movies that he's directed throughout his entire career. But his production value on this film really doesn't serve it very well. Maybe he just had faith in the people involved with this movie. The director of this film is actually the same guy behind Dread Central. This movie has the appeal of a made-for-TV sci-fi movie, and it put me off straight away, from the get-go. Not once did this movie feel like Christmas. Sure, there are Christmas songs, there are neon lights, there are tinsel and presents and cookies. I feel like the director thought that if he filmed a plate of cookies and a person with, you know, some sort of neon light necklace on, that it would signify Christmas spirit. Well, it just simply doesn't. So basically they find Santa Claus and he's fighting Krampus in this abandoned theme park. What the fuck is that? The plot makes zero sense. The exposure to these characters, they're given zero time to flesh out their personalities. They are dressed in full glitter goth outfits that are vaguely Christmas themed, and that's it. For a movie that has a lot of gore and is supposed to be edgy and kind of punk rock with its execution, there's no nudity. And most of the violence is kind of off camera. So what you're left with here is just a bunch of actors kind of meandering around. this low-budget, abandoned theme park, and that's it. This movie only goes for about an hour and 10 minutes, but it feels like fucking 2 hours. One other thing I want to talk about with this movie is the overall soundtrack. The director thought that he should do this kind of dubstep, Christmas-themed soundtrack, and it just does not work. Now, I'm not ripping on dubstep. I can get into it. I can get into a multitude of musical genres, but it really does not work here. During the moments of, where they are actually exposing some of the violence or history behind these characters and Santa Claus and Krampus, you don't want to see a bunch of crazy fast editing and soundtrack. It's just fucking annoying. It comes across cheap. But you know what? If this movie was actually a porno, if there was sex scenes, if there was some topless moments, if there was, some of the charm that, porno movies have, then I feel like this movie could have screeched on by with its shitty, lackluster performance. But as it is, with no nudity, with barely any violence, with a terrible soundtrack, a god-awful plot, and actors that are kind of annoying, well, you're really not left with anything here. Sleigh Bells is a complete and total dud. This is not how you want to spend any of your time during the holiday season. You want to watch a Christmas-themed horror movie that reminds you of fucking Christmas. You've got films like Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Black Christmas, and even fucking Gremlins and Die Hard are much better Christmas movies than this trepid piece of crap. So out of 10 stars, I think I could only award the movie Sleigh Bells maybe 3 out of 10, and it only gets 3 stars because, sure, the 3 leads, they're very attractive, but outside of that, if it's not going to be a porno, if it's not going to utilize its best assets, well then, it really falls flat. Steer clear of this movie, guys. There are much better Christmas-themed horror movies out there. That's for sure.